Welcome back, everyone, to the Pack 16 Team Builder Dynasty. Jaden Edwards-George had a really good game in Week 0 against LSU. 3 touchdowns on 6 carries. How about that for being super effective? So as we look ahead here to week number 1, we have a home matchup, our first home game of this season against Multnomah State, the Orcas. They're a tough team, so they are going to leave it all on the line here in conference play. JD Weeks all the way out to about the 20-plus yard line there. You gotta love that. The speed by JD Weeks, and then the speed and the good blocking up front for Jaden Edwards-George, man. He is not supposed to be a goal line guy. He's supposed to be that speed back. He's going to catch the ball in the backfield. It's going to get to the outside and turn and burn, right? But, hey, 4 touchdowns in 2 weeks. I think we're looking pretty good with Jaden Edwards-George. However, Wes Ricketts on the next drive that we've got here in gameplay throws a pick at the start of the second quarter. So our defense has done really well to shut down Oren Sparks in this Orca offense. However, that doesn't do us any favors. 2-yard line, 2nd and goal. Pass to the end zone will be caught. It's a touchdown for Multnomah State. They get back into the ball game here, tying this baby up 7-7. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. And we've got a deep bomb out to the right, and it's DK Horn. Another touchdown for the Roadrunners, and we've got speed, right? That's the name of the game for a Roadrunner. And we got 2 wide receivers with 99 speed, JD Weeks and DK Horn, and that was an absolute dot by Wes Ricketts. Great route by DK. And we've got 3rd and 1 here at the end of the second quarter. Roy Calico with a touchdown. Little Amon-Ra St. Brown special right there. Little slants, little drags, run after the catch, find yourself in soft spots in the defense, and you make a lot of grabs. Go figure that. All right, 21-7. Then we got a JD Weeks touchdown right here. So again, our defense doing a job here on this run-heavy offense from Multnomah State. They have not been able to get a response on us yet. And we are staking out to a 21-point lead, 28-7. However, this is a beautiful catch in the back of the end zone there. Multnomah State gets another score, so they're trying to come back a little bit here. 28-14, down by 2 scores. And as we take a look at the numbers here going into the fourth quarter, time of possession almost doubled for Santa Fe State compared to Multnomah. And that's going to help the Orcas as Wes Ricketts forces another turnover. Ugh, that sucks, man. He's got a pick, he's got a fumble now, and only up by 2 scores with 3:19 left to go. You know that our defense is going to have to find a way to shut him down yet again. But this dot of a throw by Sparks, and our man is gone. It's a touchdown on the very next play after the fumble. Orcas coming back. Not good. Terrence Gordon, the junior, with the little flag route, little post route, post corner route, I should say, and then he's gone. The speed, Russell Granger there, the safety couldn't catch him, and the rest is history. So this is a huge drive for Santa Fe State. We got to find a way here to convert on 3rd down and 4. We're going to go ahead and run the football with our speedster, but Edwards-George cannot get the first down. And it's going to give the football back here to Multnomah State. About 50 seconds left. We got pressure, and oh, what a throw to the right sideline. That's a great catch. You got the 2 feet in bounds. That's good enough for an NFL grab. 44 seconds. 2nd and 10. Brian is there putting a bunch of pressure on Oren Sparks, but they do pick up the first down. Little draw play here on 3rd down and 10. I actually like this call because now it's 4th and manageable. You don't want to be in a situation where you got to drop pass, a deflection, something like that, an incompletion on 3rd and 10, making it 4th and 10. It's a very hard down distance to pick up. So 4th and 5, here we go. Pass is caught. So Santa Fe State gives up the first down. And as we see Multnomah trying to spike the ball here, time is ticking away. They got 6 seconds, maybe 5. Yeah, 5 seconds left to go in this ball game. They need a touchdown. They got to go to the end zone. So you go back to week number 0 against LSU. We lost the game on a touchdown, a streak down the numbers. Absolutely brutal. We just didn't have the athletes, so we're going to do it again here. 28-21, clean pocket. until the very last second. Sparks has got to get out of there. He throws it, but it's short. He did have the receiver coming back, but we're there. We got him smothered up. That's the end of the ball game. 28-21 final score. Santa Fe State gets their first win of the regular season, and it was a good win. It was a good win. Multnomah's a lot tougher than we are. You know, they're just tougher. They got a better roster than we do. Wes Ricketts, I still think that there's still room for some improvement here. He was solid. I'll give him that. 3 touchdowns, but I think there were some really good throws that he made, but there were some other decisions that, you know, it could have been a little bit better. So we had an interception from him. We had a fumble, right, that got Multnomah back into the ball game here. 21 of 32, so 11 incompletions, good for a 65% completion percentage. So obviously there is a lot of room to grow there. We want our quarterback to be at about 70, maybe 73. That's elite level play. Like that's what I want from our quarterback, and especially in a spread system like we have, and the speedsters that we have. You know, JD Weeks should be getting open constantly. DK Horn should be open constantly. We got some good running backs to kind of keep the defense off balance. I think we've got a really good offense. Our offensive crew here. I think the biggest piece for us, though, is the offensive line. So we don't have a ton of time for Ricketts to make those throws. So we will have to be kind of more dink and dunky. And if there are, maybe, you know, some more nickel and diming, but if there are open shots down the field, we do have the speedsters in order to make those throws, as you have seen in gameplay. JD Weeks got the speed. DK Horn's got the speed, right? So we're able to hit those throws deep. Now for Multnomah, they unfortunately get a loss opening week of the Pac-16 play. Not just of the regular season, but in Pac-16 play. So that obviously doesn't help them. But, you know, they got some really solid players, too. And we're thankful that we kind of got out of Dodge here with a W. So, guys, as we look ahead to the next couple games here for highlight reels, I'm actually going to turn it over here to my friend, Keneal Mason. He's actually going to announce his own game and provide play-by-play. So take it away, Keneal, for Fresno A&D.
Let's do it. And the kick is off. Pope back to receive it for Fresno A&D as we will start it off with a big kick return up to the 35. It is pouring rain in Sedona as Magic Hendricks, the freshman quarterback, steps onto the field. Number 5, you will be seeing a lot of him. Hands it off, and Parker has some room. Parker inside the 15 to the 13. Hendricks looking. The quick throw to Brooks, and it's, oh! He is down at the 1-yard line. Doesn't quite score there, but Hendricks throwing it behind Brooks beautifully there to the senior to prevent the defender from being able to get to it. But it's 1st and goal from the 1. Artists are knocking on the door. They have the Coyotes spread out, and Parker will walk in for an early touchdown. Touchdown for Jaden Parker in his career, and first touchdown in Fresno A&D Artists history. Sedona takes a knee. They will start at the 25. Here comes the Sedona State offense with their strong receiving core and running game. 3rd and 6. Sedona's empty. Goes to the air. Woodford takes a shot, and it's picked off. But guess who? Coco Bop. And he's going to bop his way all the way to the top and score. Pick 6 for the Artists, 63 yards to the house. For Coco Bop. We approach the 5-minute mark in the second quarter, and this half has gone swimmingly for the Artists so far. Blitz coming in, and it's picked off. Hendricks makes a mistake, and Durango's going to take it all the way back. 87 yards for the pick 6. Sedona brought pressure. Hendricks makes the mistake, puts too much air on the ball to the swing out to Parker, and Durango was able to jump it. 3rd and 2. It's a big play here. As they run the speed option, and Parker has the edge and will score. Touchdown! F-A-D-R-T's. Beavers in the gun. It's empty. Tries to thread the needle and is picked off by Case Hernandez. Ooh, what a pick by the junior. And the throw to Bellingham makes the adjustment. Touchdown! Fresno A&D. And Jaden Parker has been the star of the show. 11 rushes for 79 yards and 2 touchdowns. Just had the huge reception to set up that touchdown for Billico at the end of the half. He has been the hub of this Fresno offense. The defense has been spectacular as well, doing their job. Hendricks sees something he likes. Changes the play at the line. Blitz coming. And takes a shot to Billico! Touchdown! When you're playing the sport, you got to throw it to the guy with the first name sport. Billico with his 2nd touchdown today on the bomb from Magic Hendricks. He's starting to do magic, making a beautiful throw in the rain as Billico separates late and scores, falls his way into the end zone beautifully. Oh, the quick jet sweep to Bastion, and he has room. Fresno has sent the blitz the other way, and Bastion runs away with it. Touchdown, Coyotes, their first offensive touchdown of the season. And it is 35-13. Direct snap to Parker, and he scores. 3rd touchdown for Parker today. He reaches over 100 yards on the ground, approaching 200 total yards for the game. And the pick by Hernandez. And he will go all the way. Case Hernandez with the 46-yard pick 6. And Fresno drops a 50 ball. Pick by Hernandez again. And he's all alone. And will high step his way for 6 in Gritties. Hernandez with 3 in a row. Trying to go for the 3rd pick 6, but Beavers chases him down. The hat trick for Case Hernandez. As the artist painted the field all night with beautiful throws and runs. And win this game over Sedona State 62-17. Beavers 15 for 28, 248, 1 touchdown, 5 interceptions. Wasn't his best night. Meanwhile, Magic Hendricks, 16 for 27, 241, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Obviously, the pick was a pick 6 and his one major mistake. Other than that, was pretty good. But the star of the show was Jaden Parker, 18, 141, and 3 touchdowns, including a 36-yard scamper. Magic had 45 yards on the ground himself. The run game was very effective. Bradshaw, the backup, didn't do much. It's not expected for him to do much. Parker was 78 yards in the receiving game as well. Billico, 3 catches, 62 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Brooks, 3 for 26. Menifee, 1 big one for 51. They'll try to get him more involved in the next one. No sacks allowed by the O-lineman. Bandy with 11 tackles. That sub-linebacker role was very effective. Mafala, 3 TFLs. Alafai with 2. Canty with 1. Pruitt with 1. We were in the backfield a lot. Mafala got a sack, but it was honestly 2 half sacks. Essentially, Hernandez with 4 picks. Should be the National Player of the Week defensively. I don't see how anyone else could have it.
All right, man. Hey, great game, great calls by Camille Mason. Thank you so much for that, Camille. Obviously, Fresno A&D got the offense, making big plays on defense as well against Sedona State. They look like they're going to have some problems. So let's head on out here to Bellingham State against Vegas State. Vegas State, of course, hosting Bellingham here. I love the jerseys. Love the jersey matchups here. We got creamsicle for the mighty Puffins and the all-black uniforms with that red accent there for the Vegas State Banditos. So we've got a 10-3 game after a pick 6. Now, Bellingham State does get a response here. Nice throw by Keltson, the quarterback, and then Hillis Pickles. Yeah, what a name. Hillis Pickles, one of our open submission wide receivers, getting in with a touchdown here. Next time we see Bellingham State, look at the running back. Look at the running game. The blocking. Perfectly schemed. Touchdown for Bellingham State. They go up 17-10. However, the Banditos are going to fire right back and push themselves back into the end zone. That should be their first offensive touchdown of the ball game. Remember the pick 6 that we just saw. Another interception. Case Keltson. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? The black uniforms on that really dark green turf, I just don't think that he's seeing them. I think it's just they're kind of blending in a little bit. But Vegas State, after the interception, they do get a field goal here. And Bellingham State will respond with a field goal of their own. So going into the second half, we do get this thing tied up. So it's 20-20. Let's update you guys on everything that's been happening in this ball game outside of the interceptions and the scoring. What are the yards looking like? Look at the rushing attack, right? We need Vegas State, if you're a Vegas State fan, to start getting that running game going just a little bit more. Bellingham State doing well on the ground, 165 rushing yards so far heading into the second half. Now, speaking of how Vegas State needs to get that running game going, that's one of their biggest runs that they've had all game long. So keep it rolling there, Banditos. Keep it rolling there. We got an interesting formation here with 2 running backs to the left. And look at the running scheme, man. Look at the blocking up front. Another touchdown for the Banditos. Is 27-20. A big-time sack on Case Keltson right there. Weststock is going to go get him. And that will turn it over there for Vegas State's offense. Little play action. Throw to and a wide-open man. They're going to get him down to about the 2-yard line. So Vegas State really being led by Weatherholt. Their quarterback down the field. He's got this offense moving. 3rd and goal. Mighty Puffins trying to make a stop here, trying to stay within the ball game here. Late 3rd quarter, right? They can't give up a touchdown. It is 30-20, so we need some big plays on offense by the Mighty Puffins, but it is a pick to the sideline, and Case Keltson throws another pick 6. Vegas State, the defense has come through in the clutch. They've got 2 touchdowns that they forced on their own. 14-point swing right there. 37-20. Keltson bombing it deep. It's caught. Somehow caught in the back of the end zone. beautiful throw right there. That's what we need to see more of from Kelton and this mighty Puffins offense. We need the deep shots. We need to be looking downfield a little bit further, right? 10-point game. Mighty Puffins here back with the football, and that will be incomplete. Shooting for the sideline throw. This game looks like it will be over. However, got to show you some missed field goals. Got to show you if Bellingham State can get the ball back and, of course, get some more points up on the board. Kelton's going to run for this thing, and he will be hit hard. And he will fumble, and Vegas State will recover. So, hey, 10-point game, there was still an opportunity, wasn't there? There's still an opportunity for the mighty Puffins to come back in this ball game. We got an interception. So we've got a couple miscues back and forth here between the mighty Puffins and the Banditos. Back and forth we go. Mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. 3rd and 2. Kelton fires it out there to the right. It will be picked off. It could be another pick 6. Is it? Yes, it is. No one's going to catch him, but you guys saw that there was a flag on the field. What is the call? And you know, every time they show the camera on the player, you know which team it's on. So it's on Vegas State. It will be a DPI, defensive pass interference. 1st down catch. About 33 seconds to go, everybody. Mighty Puffins have to get a touchdown here if they want to stay in the game. 30 seconds. Handoff. Pushing to the end zone. Can't get there. Still 3 timeouts, by the way, for Bellingham State. They haven't used them. They want to save them, I guess, until their next drive if they get the onside kick. They do get the touchdown. Hayes has got 170 and 2 scores. That's their running back. He's had a really good game, but now it's do or die. You got to get the onside kick. Here we go. The moment of truth. And, oh, it looks like they have a shot. Got to land a big hit. Vegas State will recover, and they're going to sneak out of here this home game with a dub. Bellingham State came all the way back, but that 3rd quarter, laying a goose egg, may have cost them. May have cost them. Got to find a way. If you get a touchdown there, you scored in every other quarter, right? If you get a touchdown there, I think you win the game. Like, you just look at how everything broke out. 10 each in the 1st quarter and the 2nd quarter, 20-20 all. You go into the 3rd quarter, you get shut out. The rest is history, right? So Bellingham State, a lot of yards on offense, guys. 464. So you can hang your hat on that. You can go into next week thinking that you've got the offense to play, but it's the turnovers. You look at Vegas State, they had 1 interception. Bellingham State had 4 total. 1 fumble, 3 picks. That's what cost you the game. No penalties, by the way. So Bellingham State, they played a pretty clean game with the laundry, as far as the laundry is concerned. But they didn't do very well when it came down to the turnovers, right? Jordan Weatherholt had a pretty solid game. I'd like to see more yards from him, though. So, 12.2 average is pretty elite, right, for 11 completions. So a lot of his playmakers helping him out there with the stats, but 196 yards. I would have liked to see a little bit more out of that from a junior, especially with his overall rating and what he can do, what his talent, what his skill set is. Now you look at the rushing attack, you've got Marinos there with 98 yards and a touchdown. Stone also had a touchdown as well, but they kind of spread it around a little bit. Between Stone and Marinos. Now for the receivers, a lot of spread there. We've got Endicott, Sash, and Reed. Kazmarek had a catch for 26 yards as well. So this offense for Vegas State, I don't know, they scored a lot of points. They had 2 pick sixes on the defense. And I think that's what really won them this game, is how the defense played. Think about the spread here. It was a 3-point victory, 3-point margin. And that's 14 points that your defense directly caused, right? Like, other than that, like, you get blown out. So it was a good win by Vegas State, but they even still have a lot of things to clean up too. I think, again, I just go back to that. Offense needs to be a little bit more productive. Now you look at Case Kelton here, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks, 9.4 average. Like, that's pretty darn good, but and again, the 12 incompletions, 2 of which were interceptions, right? Well, 3 of which were interceptions, actually. And that's what cost him the football game. Malik Hayes was good. 21 attempts, 170 yards, 8 average right there. What else can you say? 2 touchdowns. He had himself a really, really good game. And as a sophomore, with all those purple mental traits, those mental abilities, like, he's going to be a focal point for this offense. If it's not Kelton moving forward, maybe Tom is the user. Maybe Tom wants to start utilizing the running game a little bit more than the passing game. So maybe Kelton kind of takes a back seat a little bit. Bob Tracer, by the way, the freshman, 80 overall freshman, 8 catches for 115 yards. He did have 1 drop. So a couple drops there by the receivers. So, of course, you had the 3 picks. You had the 3 drops there. That's 6 incompletions of the 12 for Kelton. So half of which, there they are. So other than that, must have been a lot of deflections by the Vegas State defense. So it sounds like Kelton's thrown into a lot of traffic. So something to watch out here for in the next couple of weeks. All right, so now that we are through with this game, let's move on to the North Pole Kringles being hosted by the Northern Utah Golden Swarm. 73 overall there for the Kringles, 82 for the Northern Utah Golden Swarm. So we'll see who's going to win out in this tightly contested battle. We do have a touchdown here very early on in the ball game. Novak is going to find his receiver there, Myron Kendricks. Of course, Novak is the quarterback, guys. I think he's probably only going to be here about 1 or 2 seasons. So number 13 quarterback, Novak. Just trying to get you guys familiar with some of these player names. Now, Novak fires to the sidelines, fires to the numbers, and little shifty move there by the corner. And we got another pick 6. Quindarius Stinson for 34 yards. I don't know what it is, guys, but we got a pick 6 problem here. Some of our users have to get good. I'm just kidding. I'm throwing some shade at them. I got to play these guys eventually, okay? Like, I need to start talking some smack to these guys. So Novak's going to get sacked here. He didn't really move out of the pocket, but that's a big-time hit there by the Kringles defense. They're going to give him a gift here. Right, look at that. They're going to give him an extra present right there. A turnover. A blocked punt. Unbelievable. So the Golden Swarm just really letting this one fall right through their fingers, right? About 1 minute and 1 left to go in the first quarter, and a little flip to the right side on the option play, and the Kringles will celebrate another touchdown. It is 14-7. The Golden Swarm need a response on their next possession here, which we'll see in the mid part of the second quarter. UNP is going to get another field goal, and then they got another interception. Got another pick 6. It is now 24-7. Bellinger takes it to the house. 58 yards. Man, it's these sideline throws, man. You know, it's the peripheral. It's hard to see over there. Like, that's kind of like why I like to throw in the middle. But we get another interception. More pressure on Novak, and he forces another throw. It's another pick. Crisp. He's gone. 3 pick 6s in this ball game. North Pole's just making their own luck, man. 31-7. We'll see if the Golden Swarm have a response. Get a touchdown here. They will. Pound that thing into the end zone. 31-14. Maybe we get a little comeback here for Northern Utah. Let's find out. 2-point conversion. And the attempt. Novak scrambling to the right. He can't get rid of the football. Ouch. 31-13 ball game. Kringles will kick a field goal, making it 34 points for them today. And it's just really not getting any easier there for the Golden Swarm. So about 3 minutes left, guys, and the Golden Swarm will throw another pick. Throw another pick 6, if you will. 4 pick 6s today, and dashes all the way into the end zone. 95 yards. 41-13 ball game. And finally, are we going to get a really good throw? Yes, we are. That's something you can take into next week, into week 2, right? I think so. So, guys, that's going to be it. Oh, he flashed the Heisman pose. I mean, you're getting benched. If you're on my team, you're getting benched next week. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. So, Crisp is your player of the game. 1 deflection, 1 defensive touchdown. All right, we saw that one. But a 21-point victory, the 3-score victory. 3 touchdowns. It's crazy. It's crazy. Look at the total offensive numbers there for UNP. 182 yards for them. So all of their how do you 182 yards and 41 points? So 5 interceptions today, guys. 4 of which were pick sixes. So you add that up, that's 21 points. Those pick sixes cost the Golden Swarm this football game. Like, you might be able to throw like 2, and you might be able to hang in there, but 4 interceptions, 21 points right there, directly caused by the interceptions. 4 pick sixes. So, yeah, they got a lot of things to work on in their passing attack. Kendricks, 8 catches for 111. Newman had 4 for 93, and Rangel 5 for 85. You look over here at the receiving yards now for the Kringles. Not much going on for Kane, Boyce, right? Those guys, they didn't have to do much on offense this week. So, get a nice W there on the road against another Pac-16 opponent. They're feeling good. They're feeling high. They're riding high. They're jingling all the way. You know, it might get annoying after a while, but I'm going to keep doing it because they're the freaking Kringles, okay? I have to do it. I'm required to do it. So as we move forward to the next game, our last game on the slate here this week is Albuquerque. The Arrows head on out here to Arizona to take on those Wildcats. And we will get our first-hand look at Fernando Bourgeois, 6'4" freshman with 99 speed. He's a beast, and they're going to use a little misdirection on that Wildcat defense. Israel King down the numbers to the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown. It's a beautiful play. It's a beautifully designed play. We're all focused on Bourgeois with his athleticism, and instead, the first play of the game, a little touch pass right there to Israel King. He takes it to the house. 7-0 Arrows, and this little rushing attempt there is not going to do it for Arizona. They will have to kick a field goal. Next possession here for Albuquerque. Little play action. 3rd and 3, and I just don't think Bourgeois saw the defender. Bourgeois, look at the speed. A quarterback is going to try to make that tackle. That's insane how fast that he is, but I just don't think that he saw Dalton Johnson there at the midfield logo. So it is an interception there. Wildcats trying to get points up on the board. They do by the pylon. 10-7 ball game. Here's a run to the right side. We've got, should have just taken that up by the sideline, I feel like. But now we got a 2nd and 7 here after a first down. Bourgeois throwing to the end zone. It's caught. Beautiful throw. Beautiful catch. Tapper tapping his veins. He's got the ice water in his veins. Dude's just going to make plays no matter what. Throw it up for him. 3rd and 7 spot here for the Wildcats. It's a deep bomb to the left, and it's going to be picked off. What a pick. Albuquerque trying to make this their own pick 6. We've seen a lot of those this week. But he will be pushed out at about the 23-yard line. So in a 4-point game, you know that the Arrows are looking to get a touchdown. They will not. They will kick a field goal. And here in the mid part of the second quarter, we got another stop on defense by the Arrows. So their defense has been playing pretty tight after that first touchdown given up. And oh, look at the cutback. James DeBasin, what a move. I mean, he knew that there was so much traffic up the middle. There was no way he was getting out of that. Cutting back to the right. Beautiful move. Great play call there for the Arrows. 24-10. 10 seconds left here in the second quarter. And a nice throw by Fafita. Wildcats will get a response touchdown. Now, hey, little disclaimer, little asterisk here for everybody. I did tell the guys that I need a little bit more space with the celebrations, okay? A little bit more space. So, Dalton, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at all of you. because you all did it, and it was kind of a tougher edit. So I'm putting you on blast right here, right now. It's all in good fun, though. Okay, so that's why I showed you guys the highlight reel, because it's just got to flow a little bit. All right, so as we jump here to the third quarter, guys, 4:24 left. Bourgeois rolling out to the right, throwing on the run, and it's caught by the running back, Alejandro Garcia. 38-yard strike, and it was just that. It was a strike. It had to be in the one spot that Garcia could catch it, and Bourgeois makes that throw on the run. That's insanity. That's how good that he is. We got to really watch out. The guy can do it all. He's going to sit back there in the pocket. He's going to roll out. He's going to make throws that way. He can literally do it all. But maybe if we put some pressure on him like this, maybe we can force some turnovers, right? He's probably the best quarterback in this conference, and I'm a little nervous to take him on eventually. However, 2nd and 15, the defense for the Arrows comes through. Sperling with a pick six. More pick sixes, everybody. More pick sixes. This one goes for 45 yards, and Albuquerque staking out to a 21-point lead after the extra point, of course. 38-17 on the road. That's how tough that they are. So 2nd down and 2. Fafita passes to the right side. We got a couple missed tackles. Good block on the outside by the wide receiver. And that's a touchdown there for the Wildcats. So they'll get one back. We'll see if Albuquerque can get that one back. Garcia running to the right, following his blockers. He's into the end zone. Another touchdown for Alejandro Garcia. 45-24 as we jump ahead, everybody, here to the fourth quarter. Mid part of the fourth, I should say. And we got a big pitch and catch there for the Wildcats. Little read option. Throw to the end zone. Yeah, touchdown. Wildcats. So they get another touchdown. So now it's like the second half is broken loose. Everybody just scoring points. Nobody wants to play any defense. So the Arrows will end up getting a field goal on one of their next possessions here. 48-31. And why do we show special teams? Depending on how you look at it, it's because good things happen. Big hit, fumble, touchdown. Albuquerque, 54 points tonight on the road. Offensively, defensively, they've just made plays. Special teams has now gotten involved. It's been crazy here. A 24-point victory. Could be more. Another pick six opportunity here. But it will just be an interception instead. They do get the tackle. And this game is pretty much over, guys. 55-31 is your final score. Arrows get a big-time W here against a good opponent, solid opponent. But Bourgeois looks like he's going to be your player of the game, and there he is. 278, 4 touchdowns, 72.7 completion percentage. That's, you know, again, that's where I want Wes Ricketts to be. That's where I want him to be. That completion percentage, right? I think Bourgeois had a really good game. 16 of 22, leading to that completion percentage there. Running the football, they didn't do too much of it there. Harris got involved with 15 attempts for 70 yards. They just like to throw. Like, you see just how many receivers were involved in the passing attack here. You had Garcia, of course, with the big touchdown catch. You had Tapper get a couple grabs as well. Ortiz, King was involved. Offensive line was really good. They had a ton of pancakes. So, I mean, like, this is, again, the skill of the offense for Albuquerque. I think their defense gave up quite a few points there to Arizona, but, you know, it is college, so I don't want to rip them too much. But I think defensively they're going to have to get a little bit better against some of these top-tier teams in the Pac-16. I'm thinking of teams like Multnomah. I'm thinking of teams like LA Metro or Idaho Tech. Really good offenses, really good teams. Arizona is like a 82, I think, overall team. So, you know, Albuquerque did what they needed to do. So, you know, I'm not ripping them for that. They did what they needed to do. They won this game outright. There really wasn't any question of who the winning team was going to be here as soon as they stepped on the field. I mean, the first play of the game, guys, was a little touch pass, right, to Israel King, taking it all the way to the end zone. So I just think that if Albuquerque wants to take it to the next step, I think they're going to have to shore up that defense a little bit against teams like Arizona you know, they're going to have to really lock that down against teams like Multnomah or Idaho Tech and maybe even some of the user teams, right? So next time I see you guys will not be on Saturday. It will be next week, Thursday, for week 2 action. Mostly because I'm going to be gone out of the state this weekend. I'm not going to be able to pump this video out for you guys over the weekend. So I will see you guys next Thursday and next Saturday for week 2 on Thursday, week 3 on Saturday of next week. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. Let me know what your thoughts were about the games here tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed them. Week 1's in the books. Let me know your thoughts below in the comment section. I will see you guys in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.